All right. Hello, everybody. I am Knight Sophia. This is The Force Gives You What You Are. In this class, we are going to do 30 minutes of exercising. And then after that, there will be a lecture, a visual presentation of how I look at the Force and how I look at how Jedi, or at least on my path, how I react with everything around me, be it the world, the universe, and the Force as is. All right. So you're probably gonna ask yourself, why, Sophia, do you make me work out before we do the whole lecture? Because I know that's the part that everyone truly likes. But I like doing that because when you get some exercise in, your body feels good, your brain works better. Actually, once you get that exercise in, you release chemicals in your brain that called BDNF, that bio-derived neurotropic factor, which helps you actually learn and retain things better. So hopefully then you won't forget what I tell you after you leave here anyways. So that's like putting, Miracle Grow in your brain to get you ready for action. Also, Empire Strikes Back was my favorite Star Wars movie out of all of them, and did love the fact that Luke had to get that work in first before he had to get that mental and spiritual education from Yoda. So let's get it. All right. You've got your resistance tools. You've either got, two bottles of water or two cans or just your hands. But of course, before we get started, what do I always say? The most important exercise we can ever do is wiggle those fingers and toes. That's right. Wiggle those fingers and toes and get that breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. And relax it. And if you've never heard me explain why that is so important, because again, the fingers and toes are the farthest point away from the heart. So we can get that blood and oxygen flowing out and then back in again. All right, so let's get to it. In this, we're going to be doing some peripheral heart action exercises. What that is going to be much different from my last class. What that is we're going to be doing an upper exercise and then a lower, and then a upper and then a lower. They're going to be very basic. We have Claire here just in case you are seated. So to give you an option to do if you don't want to do it standing. In this, you're probably going to feel your heart rate elevate at any time during this. I want you start elevating too much and you feel like you take a break, please take a break, listen to what your body is telling you. Your body is never going to lie to you. If you feel like you need that breather, stop for a moment, again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. I would never push you more than you think you can handle, but I do want you to test yourself, push yourself a little bit because you'd be surprised what you can do. At first, again, it's going to feel like it's getting tough, but once you get over that initial hump of discomfort, it's going to get much easier. Doesn't it? Yes. Yes, all the time. All right. So we're going to start off easy with some light punches to get the heart going, and then we're going to take it down to some kicks. You guys know very well, I don't know how to count. So if I lose count, Claire is here to help me count. So you two as well be counting on your own, because then if you're counting, that means that you are breathing, because you cannot count and hold your breath at the same time. You can't talk and hold your breath. It is impossible. So here we go. We're going to start off with these punches and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Now we're going to go to the lower. So we're going to get those kicks in. Give me some really good kicks. Get those hips moving. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, you feel like that heart is starting to pump up. You're like, oh man. Again, that's that upper, lower, upper, lower. So let's get another upper in. We're going to get these shoulders into action. We're going to hit an overhead press. I'm going to turn this side so you can see me. So from here, you got the weights are your hands by your ears. We're going to send it up into the sky. Don't worry, we're not going to do 50 of these. You would hate me, but you're going to feel these shoulders. So here we go. Push it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, your shoulders feeling good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, down to the legs. Here we go. A big knee highs. 50 is our favorite number today. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, so now we're gonna get some side delt raises. That's that middle muscle right there in your shoulder. That actually gives you range of motion in your shoulder. So you're gonna bring it up out to the side like a bird. I'm trying not to hit Claire, and then bring it right back down. So here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. 7, 8, 9, 10 more. Shoulder might be burning. Hang in there. 1, these are the best ones. 2, yell if you gotta. 3, you're on mute, so don't worry about it. 4, but it helps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and done. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, back to those legs again. We're going to tap to the side. It's going to look like we're dancing. We're going to pick up the pace on this one. So here we go. Let's pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. Back to those shoulders. We're going to do some Arnold raises, bringing them up just like so. Palms are facing you. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Breathe it into the nose, out through the mouth. All right. We're going to come back to those legs again. So on this one, we're going to do a big high kick, high and kick. So it's boom, 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 boom. All right. Got this, right? Let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick it up. 7. Pick it up. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, breaks are gonna get a little bit shorter. That means we're getting close to being finished. Back up top. All right, we're gonna throw in some punches, just like so. Easy 50. Let's do it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, back to those legs. Up and out, up and in. So it's up and out. 1, out, 2, just like that. And you see her jump? Lovely. Here we go. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, don't worry. 2, 3, we're almost there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Almost finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're breathing. 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Breathe in through the nose, back out through the mouth. Back to those shoulders. Don't worry, we give those legs a break. Overhead presses. Let's do it again. On 20. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Side delt raises. Bringing them out to the side. Slow and controlled on these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now those front delts again, Arnold raises. We're going to bring them shoulders up. Easy 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, how's everyone doing? Give me a thumbs up. I'm doing lovely. I see you, Bodie, you working hard. All right, good. Good, I see the thumbs up. All right, we are almost finished. We're almost finished with this toughest portion. All right, now we're going to bring it all together. That upper and that lower. That heart rate should be feeling lovely. Body feeling good. You got the blood flow going. All right, if you were here yesterday, you already know some of these. Going to do punchy kick combinations. I'm not going to be testing you on your coordination, so do not worry. If you want to do either side, I don't mind as long as you're moving. Are we ready? Let's do it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Step 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay. All right, got the heart rate up. Another big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, arm is up, leg is up. You can do any side. Arm is up, leg is up. Here we go. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right. What we're going to do a cross punch. Don't punch your neighbor. That leg is going to go out. Cross punch. Don't punch the wall. Leg is going to go out. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right. Now we get to the fun one. We're going to do a little walk in place. All right. We love using our imagination. We're getting down close to the end. I see you smiling. That means you know what this means. All right. Use your imagination. We're going through a nice walk. We're all with our Jedi buddies. We're having a great time. We're walking through the woods, singing the songs. And then what pops out today? Here we go. Bear. Bear pops out the woods. Bear goes roar. We're going to have to make a run for it. That means I want you to move those feet 10 seconds as fast as you can. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. We made it. We escaped the bear. Everything is lovely. Nothing possibly can go wrong, right? Right. Thumbs up. Nothing can go wrong. Everything is lovely. No way a bear could ever catch us again, right? Right. Right. Because then out pops a lion. Rawr, we're going to have to make that run again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, we're doing good. We're almost finished. What could be worse than a bear or a lion? Nothing. Nothing could possibly be worse. Huh? Spider? What? Spiders are not worse than bears or lions, which we know. What could possibly be worse than that? I see it coming. Are you ready for the run? You guys know what it is? Forgive me, Allie. It's Allie's jokes. Run! 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Breathe it in through the nose.
Oh no, Allie's gonna do a PowerPoint presentation. Run!
I should, just for that.
Forgive me. All right, if you have some water, drink some water. We're about to go into the lecture portion.
Oh my god. Um, well, oh my god. This Jedi may have the Force flowing through him, but I need coffee. That I'm powered by caffeine.
Mizu. Mizu. She's going to say it. Mizu. Though she's going to say it in English. I said it in just Japanese, but Mizu.
Mizu?
Mizu.
Flow, right? Mizu no kokuru. Flow
Mizu
like
means
water.
water.
Yeah, Mizu. So Mizu no kokuru, mind like water.
Yeah.
How's everybody feeling?
Water. I'm tired.
Heart rate's coming back. Yeah, heart rate pumping. That's good. That's good. That's what we wanted. We wanted to again work on that peripheral heart action, getting our heart flowing, getting the blood flowing, getting that oxygen flowing through the body, getting that circulatory system, because that is very important. Working on that circulatory system, keeping the veins and the arteries, the pipes clean, because we love water. We love water. So we're going to be talking a lot and using water in this presentation today. Okay. Huh? I know, right? I need to spit out my gum. There. I won't chew so much. It's so loud. Okay. Giving you guys a chance to breathe for a moment. All right. So I love doing visuals. I love visual representations of things. So you're going to get to hear me talk. I'm glad you hung in there for my exercise for a little bit. So again, this class is The Force gives you what you are. Now, I have to at least say a little disclaimer, and I say that as in that this is how I feel about the Jedi path. So there may be things in here that you disagree with, which I'm open to talking about afterwards. There may be things that you agree with. And I personally follow Jediism. So that means to me, the Force is my higher power. This is not just a philosophy for me. This is my spirituality truly. I live this, I breathe this, I am this every day. It's something that, again, that was talked about earlier in our daily practice. So for me, this is my daily practice. This is what's in my heart. So I'm going to be speaking from the heart today because that's where I feel that is the truest of words always come from. That you always should be doing is speaking from the heart. Um, so yeah, so here we go. Let's get to it. So now we know that the body, we look at the body as some people look at it just the body. Uh, for me, the body is the vessel. It is the temple. It is looked upon as the kiln, the altar, and the mind is like the womb of creation. I believe that anything that you can create in your mind can be created here on the physical plane, because we have the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. So how do we go take something that is from the mental or the internal and it becomes external? I will show you. So we have, this will be the representation of the temple, for example. Now we go through our life, things get tough, things get hard, and we tend to let things bog us down. The weight of the world seems to press on us. When the weight of the world presses on us, we let things get to us, we let these things hurt us. But sometimes we'd like to surround ourselves with people that love us. We're going to have this clean water represent, truth, love, compassion, humility, things that can help us through our everyday that we appreciate from other people, from our higher power, no matter what that may be to you. So when that gets us, that helps us out. That helps us stand a little bit taller. But that only fills us up, as you can see, so much. So I have a whole lot over here. This beautiful thing is going to represent the Force or your spirituality. So when we pray, we meditate, we focus on ourselves, we love ourselves, bringing that self-care that we were talking about. We start filling ourselves up. We can have a lot of those things. We can take as much as we want because we're going to need it because we have a long life ahead of us. Should I have a long life ahead of us when it comes to service, when it comes to healing, giving to others? But, of course, it wouldn't be life unless we went around things that try to show us differently. When we let things in, and we shouldn't always let things in, but you have to be careful about what you let in. When you let in other people's fears, let in other people's fears, you let in doubts, you let in hate. And one that I don't like the most, shame. Shame. It clouds us and how we view things. Not only does it cloud us, it clouds the thing around us. How so? Because I believe that what is in you will be your external. So people come around us, and you see some of this is already spelled out around us. People come around us, they interact with us, And some people don't even have a clue about us. But when life gets hard, we get shaken up and these things get on other people and they get into their cups. And we don't want that. That's not something that we want to do. We don't want people to see us like that. But that doesn't mean that we can't be clean. We can't be healed. So it's going to take, again, that love and that healing and that self-care, but it takes a while. Nothing happens overnight. And again, if we're not taking care of the temple, when we raise ourselves up to the light of truth and we get seen by everybody, people can see us who we truly are. So we have to, how we say, empty that cup, let things out so we can let the new in, constantly learning. So let's clean up our world. So how do we clean up our world? So we just have to be mindful. Be mindful of what we ingest, whether that be physically, mentally, spiritually. We have to take a step back, clean out the slate, whether that be, again, physically, mentally, spiritually, because they are all related. I don't believe that you can have one without the other or focus on one without the others. That's like having 1/3 of a pie. We want all the pie. Yes, we can share these pies with other people, but we want our pie to be great. So here we are again. We're back at it. We've got the people around us. We've been doing as we should. And we're getting from the force as we should, because we're applying that 3 pillars to our life. The force, that spirituality. We're getting that self-discipline. And we're getting knowledge. Much knowledge as we can drink, right? As much knowledge as we can drink. That doesn't mean that we fret when something creeps in, again, those doubts. We don't fret because that doubt doesn't become us unless you let that sit in your heart. But we're not going to let that sit in our hearts because if we keep adding to, let me get some more force because the force is plentiful. This is just one, and I've got like 6 of these right next to here because the force is limitless. We come from the force. And as long as we keep emptying out our cup, cleaning out ourselves, letting more in, letting some out, we'll always keep getting more. And of course, like we said, tough is going to get to us. We're not always going to feel like we're on top, but that doesn't mean that we're useless. That doesn't mean this is who we are. It doesn't mean that we can't become great again and do for others again. Because we'll always be given opportunities to succeed if we put in our preparation. And I do believe in the equation, preparation plus opportunity equals success. So when we don't give up, we keep on going, we keep on believing, we can constantly give to others and help them clean up their cups. And we've got this one right here. It's funny, it says players meeting with it. That has a little bit of doubt in it. And it's not much you can see. But again, what do? We give them what they need, that encouragement, that love, that help, so they're overflowing. And that doubt, look at that, that's gone. That's gone. So they too can find someone else with that empty vessel that needs a little bit of help and love and encouragement and showing them what self-love can do and how it changes the world around you. Because as we see now, this world around us is very clean because all of us together, like we are for these past few days, pouring into each other's cups, filtering what we need, taking away what we don't need, and everything comes back around. Because our light, the force, the universe, our circulatory system works in a cycle. And so now, when we've done that and we have these people around us who are doing these things, we will always be nourished and will always have something to drink. Okay, that's all I have to say today. Do you have any questions? It was that bad. I mean, so I'll keep talking because I have time and I can talk all day. Right. So now, nobody. So now that we've seen, okay. So now that we've seen this visual representation, ask yourself, what does my world look like? What do you see in your everyday world?
It's completely muddy. It's not like a little
Completely.
bit, it's like loads of it.
Loads of it.
And I'm not seeing where the clean water is at all. I'm just smacking the bad water away from me. That's the best that's happening right now.
But that's okay because again, there's not a single person in this chat that I know of, unless there's someone in here, please tell me, that has not been in muddy waters. Who here, if you have ever never been in muddy waters that you know of? I'll speak from my own experience. Like a lotus. I feel like I came from those muddy waters, but here we are today. I don't live in those muddy waters now, but I let the muddy water become me. Is that always going to be your surroundings? No, unless you say otherwise. If you believe that is what you're supposed to be or supposed to have, that is what you will have. That is what you will be given from the force. And that is what I believe. If you look at yourself, because I believe you should make it a daily practice to look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. You deserve this. You deserve this greatness. You deserve love. You do deserve these things, and you're giving yourself these things. That is what the universe, your higher power, God, the force is going to give you. Now, you are new, and you're surrounding yourself, though, with many wise people in here. Not myself, many wise people in here, and I can look at them up there in their faces that have also helped me get out of that muddy water that used to be there, because there used to be muddy water in my heart, and my world used to be nothing but mud. But the thing too with mud, what can be done with mud? Mr. Torres.
Yeah, I have a question. So, what would you say you do when you encounter a truly evil person? You just feel it, you know. I mean, I'm good at that, but I mean, how would you go about that?
Well, again, I'm going to be speaking from my experience. I, and again, if you don't know my past, I'm going to say some things that some people may not know. I feel like it depends on the circumstance. I mean, is this person trying to attack you? Because
The
I had
judge
to,
makes it really bad.
well, again, I'm not going to, I won't put your personal business on blast, but I'll put it like this. I was in a situation where there was a system, that did not have my best interest in heart. There was a judge that didn't have my best interest at heart. There was a prosecutor that didn't have my best interest at heart. And interestingly enough, this same prosecutor, and I pray for him and I pray for his family, ended up committing suicide years later because he had been doing a lot of dirty things and set up a lot of innocent people. So I feel that in his case, again, I pray for him. I pray for his family. I don't hate him for what he did. I look at the good that did come out of that situation, and I don't know where you're at the moment in your situation, but there's going to be a moment where you're looking back on this and you're going to say, man, there is some great things that came out of that. You may not see it now because you're in the storm, but you're going to find it later. But you stay strong, and I promise you will see the good things come out of this. Don't hold that hate that that person is making you feel. Don't take that personal. Don't let that become your heart. Don't let that change who you are. I almost did that. And that pain and that hurt is really hard to come back from. And you see how much water it took to clean all of that out. The more you let that sit in, the more you let that take you, the longer it's going to take you back out of it. Because it took me a long time.
Just keep pouring water. The more water you pour, the cleaner it'll get. I love that analogy.
Yeah, the more water you get, it's going to keep getting. And you can, again, there's not a single person in this room that would say, no, I can't give you any water. And if someone's in this room feels like their cup is at a point where they can't give you some, there's someone next to them that definitely can. And that is how I feel. So, and again, and that's what this community is for, because we are always sharing of our waters. So to you, I promise you, just hang in there, and that water is going to be clean, and you're going to be able to see clearly. You're going to be able to drink from it, and you'll appreciate it. And to Robin, uh, the thing about mud though is, once it dries, you can always build with it. You know, I'm always very positive, so I'm not, I don't see myself as like toxic positivity, but I always look for the opportunities when other people see all of these negatives. Because I'm like, okay, cool, this happened. How now can I turn this to my advantage? Can I make a mud pie from this and make someone laugh? Can I take this mud pie and now make it into a house? Because there's people in civilization who make their houses out of mud. I mean, I know, I haven't got to meet you personally, but from all the interactions that I have seen with you, you're funny. Like you're extremely funny. So I know that your whole world around you can't all be mud. Like, because you make me laugh every time. I appreciate you always being around. So yes, exactly. That's right. Mud pack can clean the pores. It's just on how you use it. Um, and that kind of, I guess, kind of goes into a little bit into transmutation, taking something, that and making it into something else. We can do that. I mean, I don't believe that there's anything that we can't do, because if the Force can do anything, then I believe that we can do anything. Are we not of the Force? So that's how I view things. So if the Force is limitless, I believe in my heart that I am limitless, because the Force works through me. So the world itself doesn't happen to me. The world too is through me. So when I walk outside, I get exactly what is in my heart. Okay. How's that, Robin? Anyone else? Your temple. Dan says, even if my cup is muddy, I try to let it settle. That if I share it, it is of that from the top that has more clarity.
I
Yes.
feel I feel that the more you expose yourself to people and business and environments and communities, the more you expose yourself to that, the more you're going to interact with some that would rather bring you down than lift you up. Not everybody, not a higher percentage or anything, but inevitably in this world, not everybody wants to see you succeed. Sadly, there are people out there who, instead of them working very hard on themselves, what they do is they want to drag other people down to make themselves feel better. It does happen. When I encounter people like this, I distance myself from them. You know, someone says if you're sitting next to poop and it stinks, you don't sit next to the poop. You move farther away from it, you know? So, um, I really don't like disconnecting from people because I'm a people person. But at the same time, there have been times where I had no choice but to do so and disconnect or distance myself from somebody who is toxic or somebody who is I recognize as one of those people that wants to be an anchor in your life. And I found that it's important to recognize that. Now, getting that kind of discernment and being able to recognize them, sometimes that's tough too. I was blindsided by somebody who claimed to be my friend, and it went a very long time only to find out that they were trying to hurt me behind my back. And when I found that out, I said, well, that's enough of this. I'm not allowing that. And as a Jedi, I think it's very important that you learn to recognize who those people are in your life and that you have to learn how to distance yourself from them. If it's not healthy, if it's going to hurt you, if it's going to prevent your growth as a Jedi, you have no choice but to change that situation. And if you don't, you're the only person you could blame for not doing so. I am complete. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah. I mean, it's if you can't, yeah, you have to look at yourself, and how these people make you feel. Then I think it's also worth asking, why these people are making what it is exactly these people are making you feel. Um, because then that too requires you to how we do that shadow work, going inside your temple and asking yourself, why is this bothering me? Why does this make me feel this way? Why is this person pulling me out of my usual mental space? Or the frequency that I'm on and pulling me to theirs. Um, because if someone is able to do that, change your radio station that easy, I think you need to work on that radio a little bit harder, because again, I always believe looking at the self, because every person, and again, this is my view of the Force, I believe that every person is a version of me. Whether it be that person that is trying to take me off my game, or that's trying to hate on me, or the one that's trying to love me. That person still is a version of me. So I'm still gonna, give them respect. I'm still gonna give them love. I'm still going to, give them what I would a better version of me, or when I say better, as in like just one that isn't trying to pull me down. Because again, we all come from a muddy place at some point. And, that person that's, as he said, as being a hater, there was, maybe one time in our life we actually did a little bit of hating, and I always say we all have those things that we try not to do that we're used to doing sometimes. And sometimes that's for me is being a little petty. I like being a little petty sometimes, but I try not to be that because I know that I'm better than that. But then when you keep striving, as we always say, to be better every day, that's going to be less and less your go-to thing to do. But if you let that be your average or let that be your normal response, that'll always be your normal response. And that's what's going to be expected from you. And that's what you'll keep getting. And that's where you'll keep arriving at because you keep starting from there. So, exactly. Exactly. We got to love challenges, and these challenges are there to make us grow. People that are trying to take us out of our frame are there to help us grow. Because if we weren't challenged, how do we know? How would we know that we're Superman unless we face, what's the guy's name? Darkseid, right? And he was the baddest of the baddest. But how can we know? How could Luke know how strong Luke is unless he steps to the Emperor? We've got to see where we're at. And then if we take the L, that doesn't mean that the game is over. We can put in some more quarters and we can step back in. Exactly. No change without challenge. Um, and that's related in everything. Again, that is, physical, mental, and spiritually. You're not going to change physically unless you're challenging yourself because your body's going to adapt to that and it's not going to do the same amount of work. Mentally, you do something that's tough. We did this yesterday. We did this yesterday. Once that gets easy, you have to make it harder. You have to push yourself mentally. And then when it comes to spiritually, people often say, well, how do I challenge myself spiritually? Put yourself in situations that's testing your faith and then hold strong. And that's the only way. You have to be pushed for you to grow. And you're always going to be given the opportunity. But again, what did we say? Preparation plus opportunity equals success. We're coming up on my time. I have like 8 minutes. So if anyone has any questions or anything that they want to say about the force, we can get it in or we'll call it from here. All right. If not, well, I hope you take something out of this today, whether or not be my words, whether it be the physical, whether it be the mental or the spiritual. You got something out of it and you can take it with you. You can change the world around you because you do have the power to do it. If you believe that you have the power to do it. Why couldn't Luke make that ship move? Because he didn't believe. All right. I believe in all of you. The force is with you always.